Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your solar eclipse in Libra reading. I hope you are doing well. This solar eclipse is happening for you in your eighth house, where we see transformation, taxes, things like that, other people's resources. Um, we see rebirth. I'm like losing my words here for a second. Hold on. We see birth, death and rebirth. There we go. Transformation, as well as like other people's money and resources, things like taxes, um, all of those fun things, sex, intimacy, things like that. What is kind of repressed or hidden underneath, the things that are hidden intentionally by us as well, or the things that are vices, I see as partially being covered by the eighth house personally. But um, all of the things I think that we need to transform, I think is the biggest thing with the eighth house, as well as like other people's resources or like what we kind of create with somebody else are the eighth house things. And I definitely think that when it comes to that, we're also looking at like what are we owed? Or like what do we owe other people? So themes like that are what is coming up, especially with Libra being so focused on relationships, and the legality of things. And so it can have the meaning of taxes or some sort of legal needing to pay, or like needing to get legal things paid off, or needing to pay off certain debts that can come up as well. And so when I think about the ruler of this eclipse being Venus, and that is in your ninth house, it definitely reiterates that theme of legal matters coming in some sort of legal situation transforming, or some sort of government kind of situation transforming for you. If you need assistance on, in money matters or needing to take out a loan, like that paperwork that needs to be signed, or paperwork that maybe needs to be signed in order to make certain changes as far as moving, can also come up as well. Since Venus is in a house that has a lot to do with change, but Scorpio is also about transformation as well. So it can be transformation of finances or of resources. And we can see that also when we're looking at the fact that Venus is in Libra in the in your eighth house as well. It can be like, talking back and forth with someone. Mercury rules over your seventh house, but it also is going to be the ruler of your fourth house as well. And so it can be asking a parent or asking a family member if they can help you, or be of assistance in helping you find certain resources, or connecting you with certain resources, or connecting you as far as like networking if you're looking for some sort of like job or some sort of resources that can help you out, not even just financially, if you need, or looking for some sort of resource as far as it goes, like with reconnecting with or transforming some sort of relationship within the family, because there can be some strife that comes with the eighth house. And so I think there might need to be some sort of very real reevaluation of how certain relationships are worked, and boundary creation, in particular, and bringing up the past and able in order to heal it. Um, Saturn is in your sign, and so it can make you a bit more serious, a bit more grounded, I guess, on one end, and on the other end, it can make you just extremely delusional. So I think with this eclipse in particular, having Saturn in your first house can be a time where you can be very objective about things and see things for how they are, and just be a very sharp shooter when it comes to talking to people about how you feel about certain relationships within the family, or just relationships in general, and saying, hey, I don't think this is fair. I feel like you took this from me, and I feel like this is what I'm owed, whether it's an apology or whether it's money. All of those things can come up, especially if they are in writing. If you are needing to sign any sort of documents that would create some sort of change, or are dealing with some sort of finances, or like communicating with, you know, any sort of entity that has to do with a partner's resources or resources that you're looking to acquire for yourself. I think that those things are definitely on their way. It just might take some time, because of the fact that Venus is in your ninth. It's like those things are coming, but Scorpio is a fixed sign, and so it can be about, yes, we're going from one end of the spectrum to the other, but fixed signs are not signs that are quick. They are building momentum, and they very much build, they take their time. And so when we look at these cards, the first card that I got is the star card, and we do see goal achievement, but also we have the strength card, which says that goals, like the overall, like looking at all these cards, I haven't put them all up yet, but looking at all these cards, I do see, like, for the general message, perseverance is key. Keep going for what you're looking for, and things will work out. And I feel like that sounds so corny, but it's true. Oh, we have that perseverance, with the strength card. It's like being able to temper the beast within to really be able to achieve the goals that you want. You can't just fly off the handles and be reckless. If you are trying to really achieve something, you have to strategize. You have to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Okay. And so there's time and place for everything, especially with Saturn being in your first house. Saturn is being a little bit more tough on you. And so you have to be strategic. You have to look at the long term effects of a situation or long term goals of a situation. And I think that's where the star is coming in, is saying that those things can be achieved, but you have to be strategic and you have to create structure around them. If you're getting impatient, I understand it. The Four of Cups is very much like, this isn't what I wanted, but I was offered something, or what honestly I feel like the Four of Cups is like saying is that I'm tired of waiting. And I'm just exactly like really feeling like this girl looks right here. Like, I'm just waiting. Like, everything feels like it's taking so long. Don't be discouraged, because not only do we have the star card here, but we also have the sun. So the things are coming. And I will also remind you that with that hard work, the sun with the solar eclipse is in your eighth house, yes. And the ninth house has like some sort of like lucky or very Jupiterian, like kind of feel to it. But also, this is a solar eclipse. The sun rules over your sixth house. And so it's like, what kind of work are you putting in? What kind of structures are you in? Routines are you putting in? Are you looking out for your health? Are you making sure that you are taking the time to take care of yourself as you are taking care of all these other things? Making sure that you are at the peak of high of the height of health in all these situations so you can stay sharp. And that means sometimes you need to rest. Sometimes that means you need to rest and recuperate. You need to make sure that things, not need to make sure that things, you need to be okay with things not moving as quickly as you maybe want them to, because the universe knows best sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't happen quickly, and you just kind of have to be patient. Very much the strength card and the Four of Cups. But the sun card does say that those things are coming true, coupled with the star card. I don't know how we get any better than that. But with that being said, Pisces, that is your reading for the solar eclipse in Libra. Let me know how you're faring with the solar eclipse, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.